Hey guys, it's Melanie here, and I'm going to do a video here about our Gender Bender bar in one of its many uses. Our Gender Bender bar is made with activated charcoal, and so it's kind of a detox wash. You can use it on your whole body, you can use it on your face. It's really, really great just to get a deep clean. If you've got toddlers like I do, it'll get off anything. It gets off permanent marker if they get into it. Easter egg dye from Easter, it gets off everything. It really does. But beyond just skincare, it's got some other uses, and one of the most popular alternative uses we have is actually cleaning makeup brushes. And my makeup brushes are in dire need of cleaning, so I figured I would go ahead and do a video and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So most of this video is going to not have me on camera, but it'll have my voice, so I'm hopefully going to be able to set this up okay here at my kitchen sink. So I think I've got this good, and hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. I'll find out when I watch it back, but hopefully I've got this deal. Anyway, I actually used this. So this is just a chunk of a Gender Bender bar, which I actually cut. So I heated it for about 10 seconds in the microwave, and then I cut a chunk off. And you'll see that it's kind of got some cracks and stuff because I use it for things not on my face. I've used it to clean makeup brushes before, but it's just kind of, and then it settles and it dries, and I don't use it for a while, so it does crack a little bit, but that's just because of the ingredients, and it's totally normal for that to happen. Anyway, I'm gonna get the water going here. I want it to be warm. Get some paper towels over here to lay these on. I won't clean all of my brushes on camera, but I have a bunch of brushes I'm gonna clean today. So, anyway, the first brush I'm going to clean is actually, it's my Younique brush. I like to support fellow direct sales sisters, and I love Younique, and so I have their foundation brush, and I use this brush more than any other brush I have. And I haven't washed it in a while. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, with this, what you want to do, let me see, turn that down a little bit so you can maybe hear me better. With this, what you want to do is you want to get it wet, but then you also want to get a lather going on it before you start. So you'll see I've got a little bit of a lather going. Do that, and then turn this up. I don't actually want it that warm. It's almost hot there. But one thing with makeup brushes is you want to make sure that you kind of keep it pointed down, because you don't want to get water into the insides underneath the bristles, because that can damage it, and you just don't want it to happen. I get my brush a little bit wet, and then I take this, and then I just go back and forth. Try and get you in front of the camera here to kind of see all that makeup that is coming off. And I usually just kind of wash it underneath the water at the same time and take it out a little bit. And you'll see this is going to take me just a little bit longer than it might normally, because it's been a long time since I've washed this brush. A big part of the reason you want to lather it first is so that it comes off the bar better to you. But you'll see it's just, the makeup is just falling right out of this brush. A lot of people do this with a full-sized bar. I like to do it with a little bit of a chunk, but one of the things is if it's full-size, you've got a little bit more surface space to use, so it can go a little quicker if you use a full-size bar. But I like to use a half, because then I can just buy one bar at a time and cut off a little chunk from the makeup and use the rest in the shower. So there's still makeup coming out of here. Like I said, this one's going to take a while because I've got a lot of makeup. I'm trying to show this on camera as best as I can. And you just kind of keep doing this until it doesn't have any more makeup coming out. This does my whole face. This is, like I said, this is my foundation brush. So I use this more than any other brush I have, because the makeup I use the most is just mascara. But then I use foundation, and this is the brush I use every time. So it's almost there. It's getting there. Rinse this out a little bit. And what's cool about using this chunk is that it moisturizes at the same time. So So you're actually keeping your brushes hydrated, which helps with just long-term care. You'll see it's almost done. There's not as much coming out. There's still a little bit, but it's mostly lather. You see that lather is white now. So we're just about done here. So I do this a couple more times, and then it'll be good. Yeah, it's all white now. All right. And of course you want to rinse it all out so there's nothing else in there. That really good. Just chip down. And then it's cool if you've got something that you can hang it on so that it goes straight down. That's ideal. But I don't have one of those nifty hangers because, like I said, I don't wear makeup every single day, so I just don't have something that nifty. So I just will end up laying it down here and letting it dry on its own. Here, I'll do another brush that's not going to be quite as filthy, but this is my blending brush, so if I ever wear eyeshadow, and I actually haven't used this brush too many times, so it should go pretty quick. Let's see if I can get this to show again. Try and do this. But you can see that lather is dirty. Hopefully you can see that okay. Now it's already almost white. That brush went way quicker because, one, it's smaller and it doesn't have the same goopy liquid foundation, so that went really quick. Most brushes will be that quick. So I should have showed you the tip of this before. I should have showed you the tip of both of them a little bit better before I did them, because it'll just show you how clean it is. But you'll see now that this tip is white again, and it was not white. Let me see if I can find another one, and I'll show you the tip here. Get into this batch, my Sephora batch here. Okay, I'll do the concealer brush now. So you'll see that it's like got concealer cover, so it's skin color pretty much. And then we'll go ahead and get a little bit wet. You'll see it's all coming off really easy. Make sure I get up to the edges. It's almost white lather now. I can see there's a little bit more in there, so I'm going to try and get the last up there at the top here, but I may not be able to get all of it, and that's okay. So, like I said, most brushes will go really quick. That liquid foundation brush was the worst of it. You can see that it's back to its normal color. It's got white and then a little bit of the gray. And obviously over time your makeup brushes will have a color that stays. So there's a tiny bit in some of the edges that's got a tiny bit of a skin color tint from that. I'll do one more here on camera because you'll be able to see this one too. This is another foundation brush that I actually used before I got the Younique brush, so it's been a while. I have not cleaned these in forever. So gross. It's actually because they were like in storage and I hadn't seen them in a while, and I recently found them. I've not used them again since then because they've been sitting collecting stuff, but they're in dire need of a clean, so I kept them out to do this video. Gotta get the upper edges of this too. And if you clean them more often, like you're supposed to, it also will go a lot quicker. You know, clean them once every few days or once a week, depending what you want, and you're good. This one's almost got white lather. Almost. Like I said, this is another foundation brush, so it's just got a little bit more of the goopy stuff from it that lasted a lot longer there. And you'll see, now it's white. Super simple, relatively quick process, and it'll last you a really long time. Like, that bar didn't get really any smaller. It still has the same cracks that you saw before, and so it uses very little of the bar, to be completely honest, and that was only like 1/4 of the bar to begin with. So you can use it for a long time. $9 for a gender bender bar. And I will leave a link in the description for where you can go to get it. If you have questions, you can contact me. Here, I'll put this up to my face again. I'll leave contact information for you to contact me if you have any questions. And thanks for watching this video. Bye.